One thing I've learned is that you have to quieten your mind to hear your soul. And that's not in a way of saying that you're in a fight with your mind, it's you versus your mind or anything like that. But your mind is at its best when it's connected to your soul, because your soul is where all your inspiration should be coming from. Because everyone wants to do these amazing things, they want to create these amazing products, businesses, content, art, anything to materialize in this external world. But that is only going to come from your soul to the greatest extent. I think of all the most amazing people who've done amazing things. Michael Jackson, for example, he literally described himself as a vessel. And he would have times where he would think of ideas by just quieting his mind down, sitting in that pool of his or sitting on the tree and letting the ideas come from within or come from something greater. And I really think that if you're constantly distracted, if you're constantly scrolling, if you're constantly consuming, if you're constantly eating, if you're constantly surrounding yourself around people to fill a void, you're going to miss out on one of the most beautiful, if not the most beautiful thing, which is connection to who you truly are, is the most beautiful thing. Because when you quieten everything down, you can truly hear that thing. I can't even fully describe it in words because it's so magical. You can truly hear what you're meant to be doing. You can truly get clearer on where you're meant to be going. You can truly get clearer on what you need to be hearing. But it's really difficult to hear your soul and to hear within. It's possible, and in times you can, when everything is distracted. But when you're simmered down, not sure that's the right word, when you are quietened down, when you have meditated, when you're in stillness, when you spend time alone in complete peace with who you are, you find that you start to connect to this amazing connection. And that's when you can create the things that no one's ever thought of. That's when you can create the things that no one's even ever have imagined. That's when you can connect and understand what your purpose is. Because how do you expect to figure things out in your life? How do you expect to figure out why you're created if you're constantly distracted, if you're constantly in stimulation, if you're constantly not connecting to who you truly are? Because once you do so, I promise you, everything starts to unveil. Every time that I sit down and meditate for half an hour, every time that I sit in silence, every time that I connect to something greater, the divine, whatever you want to call it, God, universe, I feel a sense of clarity, but I feel a sense of the fact that I'm on this path and I'm connected. And I promise you that you need to have these moments of stillness, because if you go throughout your life in constant stimulation, you'll look back and you'll think, wow, I never connected to who I truly was. So please spend time meditating, journaling, reading, just being in the present moment, because the present moment is all the life that we have. And when we connect to ourselves is when we create from pure inspiration. And that's my message for today, and that's something that I've learned that's so powerful.